June, we leveled what we did last year, so we weren't up, which isn't good because we have higher expenses than we did last year. We're gonna destroy July, and that's what we need to do. Second working day of the month. Had an okay day yesterday. It's normally, they're never monsters on the first day of the month. The first of the month was also the first working day of the month, so literally, that is their fresh start point where everyone's like cleaning up from the month before, like dotting the I's, crossing the T's. You can't expect much. However, there is some good news for this month. This month is a 23 working day month. Now, last month was only a 21 working day month. 10% more days to make it happen. So if you imagine each day you're doing like 30 grand in sales, you now have 2 more days of that. So on goes a big month ahead. In terms of the German stuff, we took my car to Granau on the weekend. We got 3 different people at us on Instagram. The frustrating thing for us guys is obviously we're going to somewhere where no one knows us, trying to ask people if they're interested in work. If those people had seen the business via this, come in and they spend half an hour, I tell you, no one's not gonna work here. So we're just at this kind of like crossroads where we're trying to sell it to someone because they don't know the opportunity. But if they're here and they see the opportunity, to be completely frank, you'd be crazy not to work here. Some throwback photos came up like 6 years ago, and pretty much everyone's still here. Like people don't leave this business. Like we're a literal like family. We all love each other, we look after each other. Fantastic perks, a company that actually cares, and super, super exciting because we're constantly pushing. We're never happy or comfortable with what we've got. If you're not moving forwards, you're moving backwards, and some other business will destroy you. So it really is like survive or die, you know, and surviving in a business which is very competitive is like pushing forward. You gotta be very sales focused, and they could see like, oh yeah, but all you care about is, it's not what we care about. All we care about is getting everyone paid in terms of everyone's salary paid, the office paid for, all of our overheads. And do you know how much of a feat that is every month with a business this size? It's headache, guys. It's pressure. But yeah, we love it anyway. I'm not complaining. It's a fight to pay all these overheads every month, guys. But not only are we gonna pay all these overheads, we're gonna make good money this month. And we made good money last month, but it's gonna be a fantastic month. You mark my words. So my emails are sorted, everything's sorted. We actually do have another German who's applied via Indeed. In terms of calling the Jammy Lizard products under JLC banner, I'm gonna speak to Owen and we're gonna trial that out in Europe. So that's further to last week's episode. We're in a beautiful spot now. It's because we have 2 actual big businesses, one here in Europe, one over in the UK, is that we can actually try out different processes in either one. And there might be certain processes that are more good for Europe or vice versa. So like, we can actually adjust. It doesn't have to be identically uniform. Obviously the cultures are the same, they're similar, but we can make adjustments which might suit the European culture better, vice versa, the UK. So interesting spot. Obviously, how do we close up last month in Europe? Europe, we did about double what we did the year before. I actually sit back now and I'm looking at Europe, like it does about 1.2 million a year turnover. We've been going for about 2.5 years. It's decent. That's a big business, guys. My first ever business, which was a bathroom showroom, we had 4 staff and we were selling for hell for leather. And I was only doing like 30, 40,000 a month in sales. So this, doing 100 grand after 3 years, it's going good. Where are we gonna be in a year from now? But I think this month is gonna be mega. Anything you wanna know about in particular in next week's episode, make sure you comment down below.
What is the plan for the week? Starting for a new month.
Oh, nice fresh month now, so hopefully we'll be nice and busy again. Tidy up some loose ends from June, and we start afresh.
What's the plan for the week?
Calls.
Nice.
Very busy today, so Ricky's off, so I'm picking up his emails. I sent out a big email yesterday about our branding, because a lot of people didn't really do that, so just follow up on that.
What's the plan for the week?
Do some quotes, make some calls.
Nice. How'd you find June?
Drum up some business.
Oh.
June, bit slow.
Bit
a little
slow?
bit slow, yeah. Hoping for a better month this month.
Plan for the week is, to be fair, I'm catching up. I was, as I'm around, I was on holiday.
Yeah. What's your plan for the week?
Penny's on holiday, so covering for Penny. And then yeah, just get back into the swing of things.
2 days back-to-back breakfast in Europe, which if you guys have been following the channel, you're gonna know that last week was bang, 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 big days. So Europe is really taking sail, which is sick. So impressed. So I haven't been back home for a month. I'm actually really looking forward to getting back into the UK office, spending a couple weeks there and just getting my head down. Actually, the only reason I've managed to be away for a month is because me and Beak separated our responsibilities. So Beak was staying back in the UK while I was out here in Europe. But usually I'm obviously a bit more back and forth. And we still have 20 working days left. It's a 23 working day month, which is big. Those who have been following the show know that we had 21 working days last month, which is a big deal. It's 10% more days to getting meaningful numbers. So yeah, 23 working days in this month, 3 have already passed, 20 left, and we're already doing very well. Like I said in the previous episode, it takes 3 years to build a business, and that rings true. And we're starting to see now a lot of the efforts and the things, the seeds you planted, where you watered them and you keep going back to them. Hang on, how's it going over there? Do you need any product? Do you need this? Do you need that? After all this, that's actually starting to happen here. That's starting to happen there. This person wants this. That samples come back. This tender's come in. I think the business is really gonna explode. And I think we'll be playing back this me saying it in like a real style format, and we'll be getting hairs on our neck. Like, whoa, we really knew. But yeah, we did know. Why did we know? Because this is the 3rd time we've done this now.
You're a new customer, you want to work with JLC, you message us, either myself, just message me actually, Josh.Singleton at JLC.Distribution.co.uk 01275867017.
Nice plug.
You know, you come to us, you ask for a product, you're either looking to upsell or you're looking to create maybe a little bit more margin for yourself, you know, feed the family, feed the kids at home. You ask for a quote, I quote you, then you sell the product, great. You come over back to me with a PO, grab the PO, I send it down to the warehouse send the products out those doors down there. Your customer gets the product, you're all happy. We send you an invoice, you pay us, happy days, you know, you're then able to feed the family and kids at home.
Do you want to run me through how an order gets processed, or are you busy?
I'm about to take this inside. Ask John.
Basically, it'll go through purchasing.
Give me names. Give me who I should.
It will go into purchasing, which Benji runs upstairs, and then it'll go into DocuWare. Emma or Jamie, whoever's on processing, will process it. It will come to go and get a label, or where it is stock or non-stock, and then it go onto the labels. They'll get a label created, and then it'll go onto the picking. Then Ben, lovely assistant, pick it. And then QC will be either Paul or Chris, and then it'll get packed and end up like one of them, and then it'll go out there by lovely couriers. So that is our little process, but some things there's a different process for DHL, but basically it get done but different label, and then gets put to that side, not that side. Yeah, apart from that, and then that's the process.
That's what I needed. Why couldn't you have said that?
He words it better.
Josh, what's one thing you've accomplished this week?
I have arranged 2 meetings with customers to kind of develop our relationship.
I've got very up to date on all of my ops.
I managed to get out a good email to everyone and got good responses from that.
I accomplished my first Bronco test.
I don't think I've done anything this week. Caught up on my washing.
That's good. That's fine.
It's been a good week. We've all been really good, haven't we? And the big accomplishment is getting all these sleeves out.
Won a big game of pool on Tuesday night.
What's one thing you've accomplished this week? Why are you backing away?
I've accomplished getting on with my work to the best of my ability without my good pal Charlie.
I have lifted probably 20 metric tons of stuff this week. I'm a human forklift and my spirit animal is a seagull.
Guys, it's the end of the week. It's been a decent week. It's not been the best week we've ever had, but I'll tell you what, it's been our first working day week of the month. So they're obviously like normally a little bit choppy because people are cleaning up from the month before. We've had some Bobby Dazzlers in Europe, so super impressed with Europe. UK hasn't had a bad day, but it's not had a great day. And because of that, it's an okay week. Because when we factor in our days, like when I set those breakfast targets, they're there to buffer any time we have quiet days. The fact of the matter is, we haven't had any days that have been insane, but nothing that's been bad. So I'm actually pretty happy with the week. Like I'm happy to be going into the weekend with these results. Obviously we have 1 day left to close out. So we have today and you'll find out how that went in next week's episode. Essentially it's been good. Europe, really impressed with. UK, pretty happy with. But the fact of the matter is we got 18 working days after today to do what we can to make a monster month. So I think it's gonna be crazy. I think we will destroy this time last year, and those who watched the last episode are gonna know that I need to do more to build up for the fact that we didn't beat this time last year, last month. It's gonna be a big month, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Subscribe to the channel. Any questions you got about our business, make sure you fire them down below. And yeah, guys, over and out. Have a great weekend.